What's up everybody and welcome back to my Let's Play of Xenoblade Chronicles. In the last episode, we made our way back here to Eretz after completing up some things around Colony 6 and completed a couple side quests here in Eretz. But with all that done, there's actually only one more chain of quests that I want to take care of before we finally head off towards Phallic Mountain. And that is actually going to take place right over here at the Fountain of Eternity. Though I did want to open up the video right here with this nice little sunset, so I thought we would get started with a nice little view to start off our episode. Don't worry though, this quest here at the beginning of this episode hopefully shouldn't be too crazy. I'm going to keep the same party as the last time, and the people we need to speak to actually aren't here. They're here only during the day, so I do actually need to change the time all the way around to 10 a.m. And our two friends here are going to be standing right here, kind of looking at each other. This is Karalth right here. If we speak with him, me and my partner have decided where we're venturing next. We know there's a chance we might not make it back unharmed. That's what makes it such a thrill, right? Oh. Alright, and as soon as we do that, Zane will have a quest for us. So let's see what he's... let's see what he's got.
Are you that...
What to do? What to do? Not even close to being ready to set off there. What should we do? What's this? You want to help me? Well, I'm grateful. You see, I'm an adventurer. But this time, the place I want to go to is really quite harsh. I'm really stressing out about getting drinking water there. But apparently, water from certain waterfalls has a special property. No matter how cold it gets, it never freezes. If I have that, I think I'll be okay. Alright, so we need to collect Kasharpa water from Kasharpa Falls in the bonus leg. We need to collect the statue water near the Sartorial statues in Sartorial March, which we actually already picked up. We actually picked that up a very, very long time ago. All the way back on our first trip visit to Sartorial March, before we ever even made it to Magna Forest. And I pointed that out when we picked it up. But and we also need to collect Magna water from the Great Magna Falls in Magna Forest. So, yeah, lots of water to collect around here. But we do already have one of those. At the statue water. So there's actually only two things of water we need to take care of. So actually I'm going to meet you guys over at Kasharpa Falls on the Bionis leg. So like I said, I'm just going to meet you guys on over there. And we're actually here back on the Bionis leg. And ooh, heart to heart. Can we view this yet? We're close, but it's Shulk and Dunban. Actually, I wonder if I could possibly get our affinity chart going up enough. No, I think we'll just wait on this. I think we'll wait just a little bit longer for this heart-to-heart. I'll just let them do it naturally. But to get to Kasharpa Falls, I think I'm just going to jump down and run over that way. And hopefully I don't hit the ground here. Great. And we can simply run on over. I thought I was going to grab that heart-to-heart, but I guess I kind of decided last minute. Just, you know, I guess it's not really that worth it, but wow, it's been so long since we've been on Bionis Leg. And the level of the monsters here really kind of shows just how long it's been. They're level like 16, and we're like level 40, almost level 50, which is pretty insane. And oh, we actually never discovered Kasharpa Falls. I think I pointed it out and called it even by name when we were here, but we never actually discovered it as a waypoint, so yeah, it's pretty interesting to say the least. So we'll swim right over in here and grab the water. Now, we could have technically grabbed this our first visit here to Kasharpa Falls, but just to me, it didn't seem very worth it, I guess. And next, we can go to Magna Forest. And from here, we'll just head over to the Divine Sanctuary, and I'll go ahead and tell you, we've got quite the swim in this next one. So, of course, next thing we're going to do is jump off into this water as well. And you can see, yeah, obviously this area is quite massive. It's actually even bigger than you would think. And I should also point out that this water has a current. So, I'm going to have to speed this footage up. And then, once I've collected the orb, you can kind of get a general idea of the direction that I'm heading in. But once I've grabbed the orb, first of all, you guys will also be able to see it on your map. We've actually never discovered this location, Great Magna Falls, so this is new to us as well, I guess, technically. But because of the current of the water, it sounds like it's quite a while to swim over there, so I'm going to speed up this up, and then I'll show you guys on my map exactly where the item orb is. So cue the speed up. Alright, we're back from the speed up here. You see, I'm checking my map to see a good general direction of where I'm supposed to be going, but it is so bright. The fog of this water is like this, not really like steam, but you get the idea. It's like coming off the water as it hits it at such a high, like, fast speed that it's so bright. I can't even see that item orb. I could just barely make it out. It is so bright over here for absolutely no reason. But with all of that, I will show you the area map. So yeah, this is how far we swam, and this is roughly where the item orb is. So just keep checking your map, and you'll eventually come across it. So that's like the best of luck I can give you, I guess, for that one. But with that though, we can head back over to the Fountain of Eternity and speak with Zane one more time. So I'll meet you guys back over there. Hello there, Zane. This should be more than enough. I guess I really owe you a lot. Water was the one real sticking point on this expedition, but now we're all set. I'll offer some help. We owe everything to you lot. You really saved us. I'll never forget this. So wait, I almost forgot. Here you go. And he's going to give us a ton of gems for this. Strength up 3, Ether up 3, and Agility up 3. All very great gems that I'll be sure to put on our party probably at the end of this episode. But more about that a little bit later. But this is, Kurl now has a quest for us. Curses! Where did I drop it? That's right, all my hard work's going to go to waste. Oh, you're the guys that Zane was talking about. We really owe you guys. But right now, I've got bigger problems. Say, listen, if you guys seen a white spherical storage thing around, you have it? Oh man, what am I gonna do? Yeah, something really important. I'm going on another adventure with Zane, yeah? I don't know why I didn't read Dunban's text there. Anyway, there was a really important cream we need for the journey, but guess what? I dropped it somewhere. A cream. To be used somewhere incredibly cold. I see why you're worried now. Definitely had it when I went mining for crystals with Zane. What the heck is it? I went to find the chalk container on Anu's shore at Arid Sea. We'll get some more level 3 gems for this. What? You'll search it for me? Are you sure about that? If you would, that would be smashing. No, Richie, try this. Gotcha. Leave it to us. I'm unfamiliar with such coarse phrasing, but I shall try. Gotcha, friendio. Leave it to us, mate. Melia. Is that correct, Charla? Oh my, I've not seen that text before. That is absolutely incredible between Melia and Charla. Anyway, we need to head back out to Arid Sea. And obviously, like I said, we have not been to that shore before. So, you see there's a mining deposit area right up here. And that's actually exactly where we need to go. So, what you're actually going to do is head off to the High Antia Tomb. And you'll kind of see where we need to go. And just, yeah, so right over there, there's that little cave right over there. And come on, let me jump the wall, please. No, seriously, come on. Alright, we're going up here to jump, whatever. Surely let us jump up, down from here. There we go. And, yeah, we now have to swim all the way over to that cave. Technically, that area right over there, and kind of directly in the center of your screen, is also on Anu's shore. But you're not going to head to that area, because what we're looking for is, like, down through this cave part of the shore. So once again, we're swimming quite a long ways. It's a little bit farther than you would think. So let's cue another speed up of me swimming. You know, I'm starting to wonder if those quick step gems somehow help with the swimming speed, or if in the definitive edition they just upped the swimming speed itself. I'm not too sure about either of those, to be completely honest with you, because, well, I just don't know. I never played the original version of this game. I was probably a little too young for it anyway, but yeah, we're here on Anu shore, and the item we're looking for is right up here, so let's grab that. But that's not everything. Instead, we also have this guy right up here. This is Lightspeed Sonid. This is one of the challenge monsters that we need for our challenge quest here in Arid Sea, so obviously this guy's got a pretty mean counter spike, So we're gonna want to try to topple this guy if possible. So the first thing I'm gonna do is immediately use a Starlight Kick to topple this guy, but we missed. So yay, lucky us, I guess. So I'm about to just spam arts instead. No, we have a vision. Swing kick. Oh my gosh. First of all, this spike is killer. Maybe I should have grabbed Shulk for this fight. Well, now he's gonna kill me instead. And this fight is already over. I'll meet you guys back over here. Alright, so while I was heading back over here to start this fight again, I do really quickly want to point out the fact that the quick step gems actually do speed up your swimming speed, because I tested out, because originally I started swimming with Shulk, and he was like very slow. I was like so confused. We need to immediately use Monado Purge here to get rid of that spike, because obviously that sucker is doing quite a lot of damage. And why do I have all the aggro? And so once again, I'm just going to cut away, or once I've finished, until I finish this fight. So I'll meet you guys when we're done. Alright, after like a million tries, I've finally taken care of this monster. Holy cow, that took way too many attempts. I had to swim back over here way too many times. Oh my gosh, but it's over. Hey, so that's good at least. Now, I do want to point out the fact that there are some very strong Chromars down there that you're going to want to avoid. And by that I mean, basically just don't jump off the cliff here. Now, there's some cruise paguls right down over here, and some Erithillans and things like that, but there's also some very strong Chromars that you're not going to want to deal with in any capacity. So just be very careful when treading across the shore here. But I will... Hello. I will meet you guys back inside of Alcamoth to finish up this quest. So I'll see you guys back inside. Alright, what's up, Karolth? Wow, you found it. Where was it? Near the crystals? So I dropped it when I was mining them. I feel bad for making you run around like that. Don't mention it. I really should have checked out that place by myself. If I did, then I could have saved you a lot of bother. But regardless, I'm grateful. How about for some help? Don't worry, you were a great help. Thanks to you guys. Saint's not gonna have a go at me. Thanks for everything. And that quest is complete as well. But don't worry, that's not all the quest we can take care of in this little chain here. In fact, Zane's got another one for us, so let's speak with him. Hey, got any emergency rations? We need them right away. Tell me in greater detail. It's an absolute must for this latest adventure. We're not going to be able to make it there and back in just a few days. That's all we need, rations. That'll keep us for a fair while. From what I've learned, Orthalis liver works best for rations. You can get it from Lakebed Orthalis near Colony 9. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering that name, but whatever. I can't make it down there, so could you please get it for me? Why are we going all the way back to Colony 9? And of course, it's on Agora Shore. So, you want us to run all the way back down the Bionis, get this liver from this monster, and then bring it all the way back. Now, you say it's good for rations that'll last a while, but even then, I think it might spoil before we get back, but whatever. But anyway, so, I guess you guys know where this is headed. I'll meet you guys back inside of Colony 9. Alright, so back here in Colony 9, of course, we're heading back over to Agora Shore, but we have our nice, trusty little, gyms here that allow us to swim faster, which I just found out, of course, obviously, that I mentioned just a little bit earlier. And you can see a brand new monster has appeared out here on Agora Shore, so I think you know which monster we're going to be fighting while we're out here. I think it should be quite obvious, you know. Obviously, it's going to be, you know, right over there somewhere, surely. It's definitely not that guy at all. It's definitely just one of the, actually, it's this little stone crabble right here. That's the guy we need to take care of. No, obviously, it's the lake bed Thoros that he mentioned specifically by name, but that has now appeared here. at the lake bed of the colony here, and oh, it's a unique monster that apparently only appears for this case here. That's pretty cool though. It only appears for this. But the main reason I like this so much is obviously because the music that shows up while we do this is absolutely insane, and I love this music with everything in my being. So, this fight actually isn't too worth our while to sit and watch. So I think once again, after I've gotten this topple, I'm just going to cut ahead, and I'll come back once we've defeated this guy, show you the rewards we get, and then, of course, we'll make our way back to Alcamoth. Alright, and there we go. We got the liver from this enemy. We also got an affinity coin, obviously, because it was a unique monster. And we got a cloud staff, some climb gauntlets, gel bottoms. I think all pretty normal stuff for kind of the areas that we've been to so far. But of course, it's now time to head back to Alcamoth and show Zane what we've done. So I'll just meet you guys back over with Zane. What's up, Zane? So this is the Ortholus liver. I'm really in your debt. Now we're ready to adventure. We're ready to leave whenever. Kurthal and me are looking forward to this adventure. When we get back, we'll tell you all about it. I hope it was of some help. This is thanks from both of us. You did an amazing job. And quest complete. We get some gear, pretty basic gear. It doesn't have any gem slots on it, so to be honest, I'll probably never use it, but hey, whatever. So what do you two have to say? The cream you guys found for me is for rubbing onto your skin. Helps you stay warm even in the harshest of environments. That's why it's so important. I wish we could have some of that, because obviously we're heading to a cold climate as well, so that makes two of us. One of my acquaintances really loves stargazing. She also really loves listening to stories about my adventures. You have no idea how happy that makes me feel. I wonder who this acquaintance is. So, I bet you if we go out at nighttime, I'm sure we'll find her. So, let's do just that. So, first things first, we'll change it to nighttime, and should head to the top floor of Alcamoth, specifically here to the Imperial Palace. And if I head right over here to the other side of this fountain, we'll see that someone here has a quest for us. And we'll figure out that this is not the mural that he was speaking of. I'm sorry to bother you, but please listen, this is urgent. Sonny and his friend haven't come back from their adventure. Well, they probably only just left, but whatever. Yes, this is indeed a problem. This is terrible. Both their lives are in danger. The last I heard, they said they were going to Valak Mountain. Hey, that's where we're heading. Making preparations to see some ruins or something like that. But they haven't come back. Please, please go and rescue them. Valak Mountain is a death trap. To think they actually went. Reckless and foolish. How did they get sanctions to go there in the first place? I don't care about any sanctions. They've gone. So it's too late. Aren't their lives more important? Yes, you are correct. Come, we must make haste if we are to save Zane and Kurthal. Alright, so we need to find both of them up near Valak Mountain on 3 Sage Summit. I'm sure we'll be finding an area like that once we head there. And we get a Black Sniper as a reward. Of course, this is another quest that will expire if we don't take care of it sooner rather than later. I'm sure they've already gotten themselves stranded or something. Please find them quickly. Alright, and I do want to pick that up because obviously we're not going to complete it just yet because that'll be off in the next area that we head to. But there are just 1 or 2 more things that I want to take care of here before we head off towards Valak Mountain. But, of course, to head back to Valak Mountain anyway, we need to head back to Magnafor. So it's kind of, we've kind of come full circle here, I guess. So let's go to the Agni Tablet. And once we've done this, we should meet a lovely Nopon here, who, remember that Nopon from way back when, the Nopon merchant that gave us all those quests when we first arrived here in Magna Forest? Well, he's got one last quest for us that for some reason doesn't appear until now. I want you to kill Shimmering Forte. It attacked me when I was washing an elk's watering hole before. It almost eats me. I'm too scared to go back again. Alright, and so this guy only appears on a hot day, so we need to make sure that we are there during a hot day. So, I'll be sure to show off what that's like, and really it's kind of hard to tell what a hot day actually looks like. But I guess the first things first is we need to head over to the watering hole. So I'll meet you guys on over there. Hold on, before we head on back there, since we already grabbed the Satoral water from Satoral Marsh, in my notes, I had planned on grabbing this heart-to-heart, which is right here on my map. You can kind of see on our map, in the left corner of the screen there, not like corner, but like the left side, that's the camp that we first grab when we're here inside of Satoral Marsh. So this is the Napon Merchant Camp, and so this is where we are. Right up here, but I did want to grab this heart-to-heart. This is actually between Dunban and Shulk. This is the Shimmering Marsh. This place is beautiful. Some call it the Shimmering Marsh. You can see why. Have you ever been here before? No, and I'm suitably amazed. How can a place light up so much at night? I've never seen anything like it. I have, once, when I was very young. Really? Interesting. It's at the ruins where me and the Monado were found. The same thing happened there. At night, glowing ether fills the air. So that is where you saw it. I don't remember much about the ruins. I found my way in, and then I lost consciousness. That is all I can remember from back then, except the light. It was as beautiful as this. No wonder you can remember it. Ether is an incredible thing. It really is. Will it ever run out? Great question, Dunban. I've always wondered that. Great minds think alike. And your thoughts? I can't draw any firm conclusions or anything. All I know is, ether isn't unlimited, so I guess it won't last forever. I don't suppose we'll have anything to worry about in our lifetime. Maybe not, but we should still try and find another energy source. We can't all just rely on it always being there. Energy aside, it will be a shame when this natural beauty is gone. Yes. Whether it's 100 years from now or 1,000. Yeah, so I meant to pick that touching little scene there between these two when we came here to grab the Satoral water, but obviously I'd already picked it up and remembered that, and so I never came to Satoral Marsh. So yeah, I definitely wanted to pick that up before we headed off. So now to meet you guys, actually instead of heading back to Magna Forest first, I actually want to head back to Alcamoth for one more thing very quickly. So one other thing I forgot to do is right after we grab that last quest named Adventures in Peril, we can actually head all the way up into the Ascension Hall right up here, into the audience chamber. And we can actually speak with Callian. If we make our way over here up to the left, we can make our way around and up. And I wonder what this is between. This is between, oh, Shulk and Melia, but we don't have the affinity for it yet. So, as you'll see right back here, if you remember, this is where I've completely forgot it. Saurian, oh my goodness, Saurian Antiqua's staff used to be. That of course was returned after the events of Prison Island, but it's gone missing, so maybe we should ask Callian where it's gone. Melia, this is a keepsake from Father. Please take it. Father would wanted to fight beside you in battle. Please keep him close by you. I have placed a great burden upon you. Please forgive my failings as an elder brother, but keep this with you always. Not only Father, but I too will be by your side. Do not forget this, and stay safe on your journey. Please take it, Crown Princess. And he gives us the Imperial Staff. And it's a pretty good piece of equipment. In fact, it is probably the strongest piece of equipment that Melia can even use. It's actually weaker than what we already have, but it does have 3 slots. It's one of the only weapons that Melia has that actually has 3 slots. In fact, ooh, but this has so much more. In fact, I still will use this only because, obviously, this is very good for Melia, and so I'm going to change this out real quick. Obviously, I said at the end of the episode we would be messing around with some different things, but we'll be worrying about that in just a moment. So now let's actually head back to Magna Forest towards the Elk's watering hole and take care of that unique monster. So yeah, now that we've done all that, and I've kind of gotten sidetracked just a little bit because I almost forgot some things that if Had not caught myself, probably would have been very bad. Now, of course, it's not a bright day outside, so I do need to change the time. Or first, obviously, to daytime, because it can only be during a sunny day. And I don't think this is one per se. It doesn't look like it. Now, the monster usually spawns somewhere kind of off in this area. I know it's not the Inferno Dinos, but it looks similar to him. So, all we need to do is continue to keep changing the time to like night, and then back to day over and over again until this monster appears. So, we'll see if we get him this time, and if not, I'll just cut ahead until he appears. So, okay, not appearing this time, so I'll just cut back once we get this unique monster to appear. And here we are. This is Shimmering Forte. That actually didn't take very long at all. It's got a mean spike, so we're going to be careful here. Probably going to play as Melia, obviously, because while Shulk can still use some of his things there that he can use. After Vengeful Bolt, we're so close. I need another Elemental Discharge to be able to get off what I want. And actually, though, I think he's already dead, so... In fact, he is. Even with the seal, yeah. That was it. Shulk could just use Mana Purge anyway, so it didn't really matter. But yeah, that quest is complete already, and man, we're so close to a level up. Like, literally just one thing, and we're, like, right there. But yeah, there it is. Pretty sweet. And while we're actually here, I do want to make my way, over this way, I think, because you guys may see that there's actually like a path that heads down south here from the Elk's watering hole that we have never explored. And to help fill up my map a little bit, because obviously if you look here, we don't actually have that part of the map filled out or anything. Of course, this will help fill up our map just a little bit. We can head around this way and kind of make our way up. There is a heart-to-heart that you can see on the map over this way, but that's not exactly what I'm here for. Instead, I would like to change the time, though, because I think it just looks so much better at night. You'll see that there is a nice bit... Whoa, we fell really fast. Anyway, you'll see the water is nice and glowing. And this is... the sparkling pool. And we've got a level up for that. Well, everyone but Melia, obviously, because, goodness, we're so close yet so far. But it looks like one of those chlorine pools that's just, like, somehow very shiny for no reason. It's so nice. It just looks so pretty. I hate that there's kind of, like, trees in the bottom of it, because that just kind of takes away a little bit of the beauty, but still, it just looks so beautiful. But we do actually have a heart-to-heart here, and I actually do want to take care of that. But, of course, we're going to need Charlotte in the party. So... this is No Boys Allowed. What a beautiful spring. Makes me want to jump right in. Certainly does look inviting. It would certainly cool us down. Well, you're right, Melia. Looks as if the heat is getting to you. You may be correct. Maybe you should take a rest. That may be in order. I believe I'm starting to see things. That doesn't sound good. Maybe the forest air doesn't agree with you. It's very humid here. Don't worry, I just need a minute to compose myself. Well, if you say so. Oh, I've got a great idea. Let's take a dip, just you and me. It'll cool us both down, and it might even make you feel better. Are you sure? Sure, I'm sure. We won't get another chance like this, and the water's crystal clear here. But well... didn't you used to go swimming outdoors when you were a kid? No, never. Father would not have allowed something like that. Then why did I make for lost time? It's a perfect chance. You're right, Charla. Let's go swimming. I hope Shulk doesn't see me. Aww. I love the heart-to-hearts in this game. As this Shulk's not standing like 20 feet away. Anyway. But yeah, that was a really nice little scene there. But yeah, the shimmering pond here. And yeah, 2 heart-to-hearts in 1 episode. This is pretty insane, I would say. But I guess that heart-to-heart does kind of ring true just a little bit because You know, as they always say, you know, what you don't get in your childhood, you make up for in adulthood, I guess. But yeah, now back here at the pod landing sites, that is everything that I wanted to do before heading off towards Valley Mountain. So, with it just over the horizon there behind us, I say we head off for Valley Mountain. But, of course, we're going to do that in the next episode. So if you guys did like this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. It's helped the channel a lot. And if you want to see more content like this, please do consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Connor. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.